Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokemon Platinum Theftlocke series. In the last episode we left off and I said everybody's going to be right about level 10, 11, that ended up being level 12. Because the craziness we're going to face today is level 14, and while you might say you're going to try to catch it, so that should make it significantly easier, right? No, it's probably going to make it more difficult, because if I have to catch it, or just kill it and not catch it, I just have to use a couple of absorbs and it'll die, but I can't kill it. So there's going to be a significant amount of moves which, or turns, which usually wouldn't happen, in which he can damage me. And Cranidos is a real hard hitter. So potentially there's a lot of danger in this episode. So everybody at level 12, I think still is a little bit on the low side, honestly. But I don't want to give off the feeling that I'm over leveling for these kind of things. So, level 12 it is. Let's go through our team really quickly. Dan has Tackle with Raw Absorb. Toby has Tackle, Growl, Quick Attack and Wing Attack. Kevin has Scratch and Leer. No Fire type moves. Not that it would have been useful in this gym, but I'm just kind of bothered by the fact that at level 12 I don't have a Fire type move yet with the Fire type starter. Then Jordan has Tackle, Rock Throw, Mudsport and Rock Polish. Grian has Tackle, Leer and Charge, and that's been my entire team. So, let's go into this gym. I haven't looked into the gym, but I think you can like walk left and right around the gym trainers themselves. Which means that in this gym, which this will probably be one of the very few gyms where we can do this. I think Fantina is another gym where we can actually get to the gym leader without battling anybody. But Erica definitely can't do it. The fighting gym, whatever her name is, definitely can't do it. Crash Awake definitely can't do it. Maybe the ice gym, it's possible, but I don't think we will be able to do it. Let's just absorb here. And then the last gym definitely can't do that either. I feel like I'm missing a gym. The steel gym definitely can't do that either. So this and Fantina are the only two gym leaders we'll be able to capture Pokemon off. That might potentially be the two most difficult fights, because I'm going to try to capture it, because both Cranidos and Miss Maggie's would be very nice additions to the team. And other than that, the other gyms, I don't know, I could make a rule, we could just have a thing where we have gym leaders be our captures for the town, and just like discount the other trainers in the gym, and just murder every Pokemon in there. Let me know in the comments. That's going to be the common question of the day for today. Should I allow myself to... I don't know how I'm going to phrase this in like something that fits. But should I allow myself to capture gym leader Pokemon when I'm not the first encounter in that town? So should gym leader captures take priority or something like that, I'd probably say. If you just watch like 5 minutes into the video, like you're doing right now, you'll know what I mean. If you try to answer like 1 minute in, just watch the damn video before you comment. Also, Razor Leaf. That probably means we get Amber on Chimchar at level 13 as well, I imagine. So the question is Cranidos going to live and absorb? Both of his. Rorik is a guy. It's a dude. Both of his Pokemon before actually survived absorb. So I would be very surprised if Cranidos died to it. Pursuit? Pursuit is not a strong move, so that's not a lot of damage, but I would have preferred a little bit less damage. Oh, wow. No, I didn't mean less damage for the... wow. Wow. Holy... Headbutt. You flinch! This is why I want Cranidos, but... Oh, no. Oh, you flinched me twice? You kidding me? Going to Jordan? Jordan should be able to... No! No! Fuck! Fucking Pursuit! I can't damage it without Absorb. I have nothing that can damage this thing. everything I have is resisted. Other than the 2 grass up moves I had, which now are not being able to be utilized. Oh, that does nothing. As long as he doesn't damage me a lot. What does Pursuit do? It does a decent amount. I'm going to guess that Headbutt does right around the same. But he's not using Headbutt because it's resisted, obviously. You outspeed. So there's no use in me using an attack if you outspeed anyway. So I might as well just throw a ball at this point. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. What? What? Almost at full HP. I swear, this cheat code doesn't allow you to capture Pokemon with 100% catch rate. I think everything we've caught so far has had a 100% catch rate. Oh no, the Chimchar. The Chimchar actually put up a fight. So you guys know that I just got very lucky here. Does Cranidos have like a ridiculously good catch rate because usually we wouldn't be able to catch it? Because it was at almost full HP and we caught it with... I mean, granted, it killed Dan, but... I would have rather it killed Jordan, to be honest, but... What? Okay, let me go look for a nickname for this thing. I couldn't find a good fit, so just Tom, because... After I decided, you know what, I can't find a good fit, the first thing I saw was Tom Scott. So, Tom the Cranios, welcome to the team. You killed my Turtwig. You killed Dan. But frankly, I think it's an upgrade. Because let me try to explain why I'm not that sad about Dan dying. Because one, we didn't steal Dan. So, it wasn't really in the spirit of the Theftlocke anyway, as much. And number 2, okay, so Dan was going to be a grass ground typing. Mostly the important part there is the grass typing. The grass typing is usually mostly good for water types, which we get covered with our electric type in Shinx. And then rock and ground typings, which we get covered by... Okay, it's a little bit scary to have a part fire type, but it's going to be fighting as well, which takes care of rock typings at least. And then ground typings, yeah, that's still going to be a thing, but I think we can take care of it because ground doesn't resist literally every type like rock does. So... let's take a look at Tom the Cranidos now that we're in the box anyway. We caught an Orbrook City, which is not usually something with words. English. Look at that physical attack stat, it's 40. Shinx is 20. Jordan is 26, and Jordan is mostly a physical defense. But even the physical defense on Jordan is not even at 30. Nobody even comes close to having any stats at 40. And the other stats aren't even that low, because it was outspeeding most of my team. Well, it was only in against 2 of my Pokemon. I don't know, maybe I had some Pokemon on the team which were faster now that I think about it. But it was definitely outspeeding Jordan, and I think it was outspeeding Dan as well. Was it outspeeding Dan? Yes. No. Did it? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused because Pursuit takes priority over switching out. I don't know. All I know is that we're going to lead with Tom just to celebrate getting him. And that's pretty much the episode. No, just kidding. That's the main event for this episode though, definitely. Because... Rival battle? Rival battle? I mean, I can't catch anything on your team anyway, because I just got this Cranidos. Okay, so no rival battle. I think we haven't taken on the trainers in here yet, and because we don't really have much to do anyway, and I want to keep like Flamora Town and all the things with Team Galactic there kind of contained to its own episode, we don't have a lot of things to do in this episode, so I'm just going to take on trainers. I know, it's not something I usually do a lot of on screen, taking on trainers, but I just want you to show how happy I am that I have Tom, because Tom is going to one-shot everything. He's going to say, if you can't one-shot this Bidoof, I'm going to put you back in the box and never look at your face again. Also, it's level 14. That does help. I'm going to be honest, it's 2 levels higher than the rest of my team. But it's also just, its physical attack is through the freaking roof. I don't know if it's adamant nature or not. I feel like it might be adamant nature because that physical attack is just insane. But it's also just got an insane physical attack. It's a real threat. And Pokemon Platinum is one of the most difficult, unmodded Pokemon games to nuzlocke, is what a lot of people have always said. And I wholeheartedly agree with that, because Pokemon Platinum is just... I don't know what it is about this game, but it's just difficult to nuzlocke. Maybe it's the difficulty curve and level curve in comparison to the amount of Pokemon you're able to catch before certain points in the game. Because most nuzlocks, the most difficult part is the first half of the game. Once you make it through that, you usually have a half a box of like backup Pokemon. Unless you're me, in which case you capture Pokemon about the same rate that you lose them, so you'll have like 2 or 3 at most at any given time. But usually, if you're doing well, you'll have like half a box of backup Pokemon by the time you get halfway through the game. And that means that there's pretty much no way you'll lose. The only way you'll lose is if you white out and you decide, you know what, all these Pokemon in my box are so underleveled, they're going to be a pain to level all the way to a level where I can use them. Like with the Elite Four, like I did in Fire Red, for instance. I had pretty much an entire team backup in the box, but they were all like level 20. And I wasn't going to grind all of those to level 55 as well. So I figured, you know what, if I just lose at the Elite Four here, I'm just going to count it as a loss for the nuzlocke in general. Because I'm not going to level up all those Pokemon, which we haven't even like had any like emotional connection or journey with, just to say that I won. Because I really don't feel like that would have been a win. That's the only real way you can lose if you have like 10 Pokemon back up in the box usually. Of course, it is possible to white out against a certain fight, and especially if the Pokemon in the box don't really counter the thing that you're trying to fight. But losing against the same fight twice, it's difficult. It's difficult because you're prepared. You're way more prepared the second time around. And I suppose it's possible that you lose an entire team against the 6th gym, and then an entire team against like the 7th gym. And then on your way from the 7th to the 8th gym, you lose like 3 more Pokemon and you white out. That is a possibility, I suppose, but that just doesn't end up happening a lot. Usually, when you have at least a full team of backup, you have enough room to the point where you're pretty guaranteed to win a Nuzlocke. Again, this is talking about the main thing, the main games. No modded, no randomizers. So, difficult ROM hacks, definitely you're able to lose even if you have an entire box of Pokemon. Randomizers, same thing. You can go in super unprepared to battles and just lose. That's just something that does happen. As a matter of fact, that's kind of what happened in my last series, isn't it? We just went into a trainer battle, which I didn't even mean to go into, and we faced a Registeel, and we had nothing to counter a Registeel. Because the things that could counter a Registeel were taken out by like 3 Heatrans. Back to back to back. Yeah, I faced 3 Heatrans within like 45 minutes of gameplay time, and those took out a significant portion of my useful Pokemon, which could have potentially dealt with Steel types. Then again, I wasn't really ever equipped to deal with Steel types. I hope that I'm going to be able to deal with Steel types by the time we get to the Steel type gym, which I'm just thinking. I've been thinking this over the past couple of days where I haven't been able to record. And that is the gyms, right? Because that does so much damage, I love it. There's only going to be 2 gyms where we can actually capture the gym leader's Pokemon according to my own rules. And this is like, kind of, I'm building the rules as we go a little bit. And I want you guys' inputs on this. And I am like a week ahead of recording, but I'm going to slow down recording a little bit just for this episode to air before I go do the next gym at least. So I'm going to slow down a little bit, maybe not a lot actually, because we have to do Flamora Town and then the forest and then this episode itself. So, and then the Galactic Base. So it's probably actually, my buffer is about a week, and there's going to be about a week between gyms. So I might not have to wait that long. Well, I'm going to have to wait a week, but there'll be buffer stuff. That doesn't matter for right now. Because every single gym, other than this one and the third one, which is Fancina, do not allow you to just challenge the gym leader without facing any gym trainer Pokemon. I'm thinking, should we make it a thing where we can capture the gym leader Pokemon every single time and just ignore the first encounter rule in the gyms? Which that's actually a good phrasing for it. Should we ignore the first encounter rule in gyms so that we can try to capture the gym leader's ace Pokemon? Because I think that would make for a very interesting dynamic. Because as you could see with Cranidos, it's a very risky thing to try to capture a gym leader's ace, because usually they're pretty powerful. But they're pretty powerful, so you'll have a really good Pokemon on your team. And I think it'll give a little bit of variety to the theme, whereas most of the Pokemon we're going to be fighting through gym trainers are going to be Pokemon normally you can capture anyway, right? Whereas the gym leaders, their ace Pokemon usually are a little bit more rare. And I think that would give a little bit more flair and like uniqueness to the playthrough. But I want to know what you guys think. So, should we try to capture gym leader ace Pokemon, yay or nay? I'm leaning towards yes, but I want to know you guys' opinion, because I don't want you to feel like I am cheating the system a little bit and just saying we should do it because they're more powerful Pokemon. There's a definite trade-off there, because as you could see, if I didn't have to capture Cranidos, I wouldn't have lost Dan. I would have just used Razor Leaf and took it out in like 2 hits. It would have just been that easy. But I wanted to capture it, hence I lost a Pokemon. But I also got a more powerful Pokemon in return. So I think it's an interesting balance going on there. And also its experience curve is horrible. Does it learn Rock Smash? Something needs to learn Rock Smash. Do I even have Rock Smash? I think I have Rock Smash. How many times can I say Rock Smash? I can say Rock Smash quite a lot of times. Also, I don't have Bulbapedia or Cerebi pulled up right now, so I can't look into the route coming up, but I feel like the level differences are big enough for me to invoke my variation of Pinwheel Claws here. I have Rock Smash. Okay, good. I also have Return. I should remember. TMs, one-time use only. I'm playing Gen 4, not Gen 5. Okay, so Tom, Jordan, or Kevin? That's probably going to be Jordan, because I don't want to waste a move slots on Tom, frankly, because Tom is so much more powerful. Never going to use Mud Sport. I was thinking, should it get rid of Rock Polish because I'm never going to use it? I might, honestly. I probably won't, but I might. And just for the little chance that we might use Rock Polish, I'm never going to actually use Mud Sport. I mean, nobody in the history of Pokemon has ever used, like, Mud Sport, or, like, what is the other one? Water. Okay, so we have a choice. If we didn't suck at, like, life, we would have had a choice to skip that trainer battle. As it stands right now, let's just see what the levels are here. Badoo is level 9. I'm gonna count it as not a pinwheel. Just level 9, I don't think that's a big enough difference, honestly. I think we're not allowed to capture whatever her last Pokemon will be. And I don't think I even want to, frankly. That being said, you might have another grass type, which would have been nice to replace Cherubi. Would have been nice. I'm going to still say we're not allowed to catch the Cherubi, even though it's level 11. I don't remember what the levels were before, but I feel like the level difference isn't big enough for me to justify catching this Cherubi. So I'm going to take it out. And we'll be able to capture like 1 or 2 Pokemon next episode anyway in Florora Town. Since we will be able to catch one in the Galactic Hideout base thingy. And then we'll be able to catch one in the Flower... Not Valley... Well, one is Valley Windworks. That's the thing I was thinking about. And then the other one is... I don't remember what it's named, but it's something with flowers. The place with a lot of flowers. On the top left there. I'll be able to catch something, and I'm probably actually will be far enough in next episode to where we can go on Route 205 and go capture a Pokemon there. So there's going to be quite a few Pokemon we can capture next episode. Only one of which can join the team, which is the first one we actually capture, which probably will be like a Zubat or something like that. Oh, we might be able to catch the Galactic person's, the admin's ace, if we can avoid every single Galactic runs in Valley Windworks. The inside. How would that work even? Because we have got Valley Windworks inside and outside. And the outside is just one grunt, and usually there wouldn't be any trainers there. And Valley Windworks inside has a couple of trainers. So do they count as 2 separate areas? Because usually you wouldn't be able to catch something inside, so you wouldn't think about this kind of thing. Huh, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode today, I think, though. I don't know how long this episode... it's a little bit shorter, not that much. Until the next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed the video, which hopefully you have. I mean, I did, other than losing Dan, but I very much like gaining Tom. So... I'll see you all back next time. I like this music. Bye.